What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. All right, so I just bought a tune on my last little moment stream, and now I'm going to make my Stamplar. I made him a wood elf. I know there's changes. I anticipated that. Stamplars get a crit. Wood elf is getting crit. So ideally, it'll limit the amount of crit I need on the gear, and depending on the Mundus. It'll depend. But I need to get him gear. I need to craft him gear. Training gear. You know, I could put him in a heavier gear, but I'm going to try to mass him up as quick as possible. So, I'm over here. First thing I need to do is make him a bow. Now, we're going to go with the Night Mother. Why? Well, it's got crit on it, but when I deal critical damage, I apply Major Breach. Major Breach is usually attainable easily in the game, but when you're leveling, it's not so readily available, and one of the major things is it slows down damage. This actually helps increase damage, right, as you're leveling. A lot of people like to go with Huntings, but they fail to realize that as you're leveling, you don't have access to a Major Breach. Hence, your damage goes down, especially when you're leveling. The alternative solution to maximize damage output at a low level as leveling is still this set. Okay? So, because you lack pen as stand players. So, with that being said, we're going to craft us. Now, I am a level 3, so we'll make it level 1. That's fine. It doesn't matter what style. I really don't care about the style as much. We're going to go with the training, obviously. Now, we got 2 slots. I still have to figure out what... I usually go with a different set for... we'll actually create him... That'll last me a couple levels. Let's go with the level 10. 2. Okay. Now we are not going to make that epic, but we will make them blow. That way we get a couple levels out of it. So that's 2 right there on that. I'll need to buy more glyphs too. We'll make him a heavy chest. We always want to, you know, level up, you know, that armor as best as possible. So we're going to go back with level 1. Training again. Then the level 10. Okay, so that's 3. We need 2 more pieces. So I always do it like my weapons. Oh, I need my weapons. Okay. So I'm also going to be using dual wield. Now it's kind of interesting. Once again, lack of penetration. I do recommend going with the maces in the beginning. Then you can switch up the type. Maces does ignore, you know, a lot of that, so it does help. So just a heads up. I'll need 4 of these. Then we'll come back down to level 1. Oh, you know what I forgot to pick? The trait. So, we're actually gonna have to... Luckily we didn't upgrade those. Alright. My mistake. Once again, we're gonna go with training. So, let's try that again. Oh. No. Long day. Ah, there we go. Ah. I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Okay. There we go. Let's decon the mistakes here, shall we? Training, training, training. None. Okay. 1, 1. 2, 2. And the chest. Okay. Now, let's make sure we also... We got that in training? Yeah, that's all good. So, let's improve our weapons. Okay. Now, I always make the smallest piece into light armor. So it's always the waist. So we're going to go to the waist. Right there. Okay. Now we're going to improve those. Okay. Now I need the legs, so I always go with chest, legs. So I have 2, 3, 4, and I need one more. So we're going to create the legs. Some training already. Okay. Now that's our 5 pieces of that. Now I usually use this other set outside of now if you wanted to go with Hundings with the jewelry, which I should be able to craft it, we can do that. It's just it's a lot of crit. I mean, but it's fine. I mean, we're right near it anyways. So if you wanted to go with the extra with all the crit as you're leveling, that's fine, because that set does require you to, you know, crit. That's perfectly acceptable for leveling, you know, purposes. Oh, you know, I just cannot steer sometimes. So as long as I can craft the jewelry, as long as I have enough material to craft it, that's fine. Why am I... What is... There's a bear or something following me. Okay. Anyways. We need to get past this town. I figured, you know, I should be able to level them up in about a day and a half, 2 days. Getting them geared, we'll see. I could go with the 2H on a lot of things. I just like the dagger. You know, I do like the dual wield for like regular DPS, but like PvP, you know, 2H is a way to go. You know, for the finisher. But for this, we'll level him up with the bow and dual wield standard, and then I will make him a 2H a little bit. I'll level that up. The major brutality is just kind of key in PvP. You know, you're getting that major brutality. It really does come in handy. I don't use the D-swing very often on many tunes. I'm not very good with D-swing. It's just, you know, a timing thing. Sorry about that. That's my alarm. Usually notifications. Don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro. I said don't aggro. Okay. So let's see if we can make the jewelry first. That's kind of going to be the most important element to see what we can do. So, traits. Research one more trait to unlock this. See? Damn it. I knew it. So, but that's fine. I can use the other set. For some reason, I knew I wasn't going to be able to craft it. But that's fine. If your trait, I'm close, but I'm still researching. I should be finished with my research tomorrow, and I'll be able to unlock it. But whatever. I can use the other set. It's fine. Okay. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go to Stamplar. Once we get him geared, we'll be good. Irish, what's up, dude? How you doing? Dude, I'm leveling a Stamplar. You got me. You know what? It's because of you that got me thinking I really need to level my Stamplar. I unlocked a character slot today, and I was like, man, I did like my Stamplar a lot. I have a Magplar too. He needs like I have like so many tunes. I have 13 tunes on this platform, but you got me thinking about my Stamplar, and I'm like, dang it, now I want to level my Stamplar. I made him a wood elf. How are you doing today? Busy day at work? Or were you off today? Because you had to work the weekend, man. Was that busy? Okay. Yes, I can make this. I'm going to make it robust, obviously. So I'm going to make 3 jewelries pieces. So I'm going to go with the Night Silence. The 5 piece isn't what I really care about. I just went up to the 4 because I get the recovery stamp and I get another crit. But, you know, if you want to go with something else, you can. I usually, you know, it's just the fact that I can make it. You know, like I said, Hundix is a great set for you know, dueling that. So I'm going to make 2 of these in 10. I'm not worried about upgrading these pieces so much. My inventory is full. Is there any pieces I can... Oh, yeah. Right there. I don't need the willpower. Keeping that Sunder Flame though. Ornate. Oh, I forgot to sell. This is why. Okay. Just sucks. I'm 1 in 10. Okay. I mean, I would use a different set other than Night Silence, but... And I don't have a lot of upgrading material for improvement. See, the plating. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just trying to get bonuses. Let me see if I can decon any... The impen I'm going to keep. I'm in my bank too. The Hex gear, I just don't think I'm going to utilize it. You know, I'm thinking about scrapping it. I was debated about it. But I just don't see me utilizing that stacking effect. We'll 86 it. Spell Strategist. I got a couple pieces in the bank. Spinners, I never get rid of my spinners. Never. I can't believe I didn't. You know, I'll just get rid of it. Let me go to the blacksmith. I'm not going to blacksmith anything, but freeing up space. I have a girdle. Don't need it. Alright. Now, all of my other pieces are done. So, I need all the smaller pieces now. It's going to be kind of interesting because we'll start off with level 1. If I don't have enough bank space, I'll come back and make whatever else. Okay, so we have our jacket. We need feet. We need hands. We need helm. I have the legs. I need shoulders. Oh, I think I just have just enough space. Check out the comment real quick here. Always busy at work. I bet, brother. I mean, seriously, man. You had to work the weekend. I mean, how many days have they got you on, man? I mean, I know, like, sometimes it's busier than others, but man, you're busy. You are busy, man. You've always been. I'm always talking to you. It's either, you know, you're just always so busy. I have so much admiration for how you manage your schedule. Did I make my boots? I did not make my boots. I thought I made... Let me check that. I could have swore I just made boots. I didn't make boots. Damn it. Oh well. We're making boots. And I made my... Did I make my head too? What the hell, yo? Am I losing it? Now, I just know I made those. I did. Let me check the head. I did. You know what? Whatever. Let's just go with this, and then I'll get him his level 10 gear later. I've got too much stuff in my bag to dump off. I've got to sell some stuff, bank some stuff, and then I've got to enchant these. So I've also got to like buy some like low level enchantment stuff, enchant this stuff, right? Got to get him some stats. Now in the beginning, he's got plenty of life at level 1. Level 10, I might, you know, throw on like a glyph or two of health. But most of the time, it's all stamina. Right? Oh, I overshot my entrance. I got gold on me, so,
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Slow level, we will, like, blue it. I don't mind bluing it, but... Alright, hey, yo. Come here.
What can I do for you?
Alright, level 1. Enchantment stuff. Jorah's the big one. I think I have enough of those. I don't think I have a lot of the port eye. I'll worry about the other stuff later. I'm getting rid of that. Okay. Oh, that reminds me, man. Can I sell stuff to you?
What can I do?
Yes. Yes. If there's any potions or anything, I'll just... Not really. Okay. So I need... Level 1.
Oh my.
That's reduced. Jorah. And then I'm going to craft multiple. So we have feet, legs, shoulders, chest, head, and gloves, and something. So I think 7. I think I need a total of 7. Well, we'll make 5. Oh no, 7. Yeah. Oh, Elijah will do 6. Okay. Well, probably because of my capacity.
Jorah, Denis, Denata.
Yeah. Pretty smart of Zoss. Alright, so we're going to go into head. I'm going to enchant that. Go into my chest. Go to heavy. Enchant that. Shoulders. Waist. Hands. Legs. And then we need 1 for the feet, jewelry, and weapons.
Jorah, Denis, Denata.
Okay. Now we have our feet. We need weapon glyphs. Now the recovery. 3 of these.
Denata.
I could have done multiple.
Jorah, Denima, Denata. Jorah, Denima, Denata.
And now weapon glyphs, but we're gonna enchant the stuff first. So neck. Okay. Our feet. Now our weapons. And I usually go with like a poison for the bow, and then recovery. Or you can even, if you wanted to, you can go with,
That's not right.
trying to think. Increase your weapon damage. This is actually pretty good, too, for special. So we can make 2 of these and put them on the dual wield. Alright, now, to the weapons. So we're going to go up to the bows, dual wields.
Not the effect I was looking for.
Put the... Oh. And of course... And there you have it. Fully decked level 1 Stamplar.
Looking for you.
You getting ready for the new expansion? When's that coming out, by the way, dude? For Final Fantasy. Is that this summer or the fall? I was meaning to ask you. Okay.
How can I help?
So... Didn't I have more than that? It was on a different tune, I think, is why. Okay, whatever. I have to find that. Okay, so I'm going to put in the jewelry I made. The bow. All the level 1 stuff I made. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the writing capacity in there. I'm going to put the experience scrolls. I want to do the main quest line in the beginning. It just helps get it out of the way. Second. Yeah, 1 second here. Alright, so once that's all said and done, we're going to go ahead and switch now to the character. I've already made him, so I don't have to generate him. So I don't I kind of made him a punk thing. I don't really like skins, but I didn't have an outfit until I get him geared up and do the styles and stuff. So I just put him in this just to make him look decent. That's why I wanted the wolf too. So I'm really glad I got the wolf. I'm really glad I did get the wolf mount for this. Stamplar Wood Elf. Go figure. Usually Wood Elves are your blades and stuff, but I intentionally did it this way. And I don't have a Wood Elf. My blade is a Khajiit.
How can I help you?
Alright, now I'm going to put that back. I'm going to go to filters and I'm going to go item name, there's a way to do it. Hold on. There it is. So okay, so night. Now we'll start off with the bow until we get dual wield. Actually, yeah, because your dual wield you won't get right away. All right, so we're fully decked out. Oh,
Do you know how long I've
well, I
been
mean, I
looking
can
for
come
you?
back for it, but I'm going to need to get the
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
the other ability here.
Can't afford it.
Okay, so we got to do the benefactor part of the quest. Do the cutscene. This is bugged up. After I rescued Tharn, I couldn't actually continue. I do recommend anybody starting the game to start off with this new storyline in Ranger City because it fits every other chapter. I wish, like I said, I wish Zoss would start when you start a new character where what chapter you might be. But, you know, for newer players, for the tutorial or whatever, start off with this part of the storyline. You do earn skill points through this too, so. Alright, that's taken care of. We wait for Lyris. We don't have a lot of skills.
Whoa
We got
there.
3 skills.
Are you all right?
Everything costs Magicka right now,
The name's
which
Lyris.
really is terrible. But
Well, you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
I'll craft them up some food after I get through so much. I already have like beginning food.
More guards are on the way.
So, like for example, go to inventory.
Let's keep moving.
That's the one thing they actually kind of give you. They give you a fortified meal, and it's good for beginning for something like this. So utilize that fortified meal as soon as you get it, as soon as you get to a nice little area.
Greetings, listener. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here.
The Prophet.
I'm sure you do.
Not worried about it.
We should keep moving.
I already know the backstory. If you don't, move on.
Well played, friend. Arca's beard, you are good in a fight.
The bow's very important for what we're going to be doing.
A god of brutality
So-
knows of your escape. Hurry.
Once we get a skill point, now we can also put into the bow.
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him. What was your name again? Target practice? Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place.
Inconspicuous my butt.
I'll keep watch. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
What? Oh, there it is.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Cat. Moving on.
One fine day in the
I might have to
middle
take your
of the
advice
night.
there, Irish, and use the Steam to use my PS controller. The Logitech's okay, and it does whatever, but when it comes to roll dodging, it's not as good in my opinion.
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers.
There's a chest and a newbie zone. I didn't know that. Alright.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right, The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed.
You're so tall.
Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. There's a trick. Once it's done...
Nope. Free at last.
Freedom!
I remember this feeling. Thank the divines, Zeus. I wish that were possible. But I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, that is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make it. The anchors are Daedric machines at the darkest.
Okay.
Up the stairs, quickly! We must
For
get to
anybody
the anchor
who's
mooring.
new to Elder Scrolls, I do online. I do recommend people play through or listen to the dialogue and the story. It is very interesting, especially if you're a Elder Scrolls fan, because Elder Scroll, this is kind of like a prequel to things. Kind of has backstories.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you. A moment. The dark.
I'm ready.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly. Collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now!
Of course, we leveled up.
The message awakens once again. Come here. We must speak.
We're gonna slot into stam for now. We get a skill point. Obviously, we want to pick up our volley early on this. Yes, we're gonna pick up snipe, but we need AoEs, so it's kind of important that we get those AoEs.
As I fear, days? I cannot foresee that. Not yet. You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason.
Okay, now you'll see for doing that we got an extra skill point, so we got one for leveling and one for this. Now we can go ahead, pick up the snipe, or we can get the pierce javelin, which is great. You know, we'll be able to morph that later. That's going to be kind of important. So or you can whatever. I usually recommend picking up snipe. You can go with the other medium armor, but I recommend going with abilities first. So we're going to make a couple minor arrangements here. We're going to put snipe there. We're still going to keep everything on our bar. It's very important so we can level. We're going to put our puncture right beside our snipe. We're going to put my volley right there. I'm going to put my sun flare over here, and then I'm going to put my heal over on the final bar, and now I have a full bar. Okay, so my first full bar. Now this is a beginning quest line that you can take. It's kind of important. Now you got to remember you don't have to do it. You know, if you want to, you can. I usually will skip this part, and I will typically just bypass this. It is important for me to go back because right now I am a level 4. So what I want to go ahead and do, I'm going to go to the Wave Shrine. I'm going to go get my experience scrolls now. Now, I did get... I do have some bag space, not a lot. I do need to buy more bag space. That's very important for what I'm going to do.
Stop wasting moon sugar.
And I'm going to go back to the bank and get those experience scrolls. This part annoys the hell out of me. If I skip the tutorial, I shouldn't be forced to still have to go through. Right. You know what sucks is I feel like if you skip the tutorial, you should get those skill points, man. Right? That's what really blows. See, I started the harborage, so I have it, right? I can go to any harborage, I think. Oh no, I have to go to my aligned faction, which is fine. I mean, I'll do that. But like, it's bugged up on my one tune, and I'm like, those are skill points, man. And if I skipped it, why don't I have it? Why don't I get the skill points? You know, that's my opinion. That's why I said, if you've done something, if you've accomplished something, they should just, like, on any character you've done a main storyline, you shouldn't have to rinse and repeat, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to come back here. I'm going to put experience. And you'll see that I have quite a bit of, you know, different experience scrolls. I will get other ones. The Grand is a really good one for an hour. I can actually utilize that. I usually do that around 20 or something. But right now we're just going to take that. The food buff I have should last quite a bit for 2 hours. I don't have any pots, but I'm not even worried about it currently. Only thing I wanted was those experience scrolls. Okay, so I'm going to go to inventory. I'm going to go to slottable devices. I do not have rapid maneuvers yet. So I can get those later. Actually, I'll get the
Welcome to the
there's a way to do it. Consumables. All right. All right. Fortified meal, riding. Okay, soul shards, check. Okay. All right. Now, it's kind of important. I'm not going to use the scroll
Do you
yet.
know how long I've been looking for you?
Typically, I do want to get my major expedition. So I'll PvP probably in my 20s into Battlegrounds. Low-level Battlegrounds is just really fast. I don't have to spend a lot of time in Cyrodiil. Every match is going to give me, level up my assault and support. And that levels really fast. So, but what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm already, I might have to go take the boat. I might have to take the boat. Might have to go take the boat. Yep, I'm going to have to take the boat. Alright. Let's go take the boat. I like my wood elf on my fox, though. Oh my gosh. It is so cool. Matches my mohawk. Actually, I put it on there on purpose. Alright. So, whatever area you're in, you want to find the docks. Yes, I'm slow. I know. It's a new tune. I have to make a call tomorrow. Looks like I have to replace a dryer. Okay, you want to go to the navigator?
I'll soon be heading back.
Not that one, obviously. Not that one. Let's try this navigator.
The manifest is full.
Take you to
Go
another
with the
one.
three.
I want to go to the Daggerfall Covenant. Now I'm going to take the next navigator to, and I've gone over this. So.
In the mood for a little trip.
Nope.
We still have room if you
Well?
Wait a minute. So. Might have to travel to another one.
It's not a good day.
Well?
Let's go to Bankurai. And then I think I can, from there, I can go down to the Alakir Desert.
You are ready?
Well?
Yep. There I can go to Alakir.
Hark, Wayfarer. A moment of your time,
And then
please.
you can see, like, I'm right around there. So now I'm going to pop the scroll. It's kind of like where everybody farms at right here. So you're taking out like right near where a farm spot is. I want to take that consumable off so I don't consume anymore. Now, I can start pulling. I got to be a little careful because, you know, I do have a heal. Careful, I picked the bow. Make sure you heal. Go level up pretty fast. Pick up the loot. Okay. Now we're gonna go with the biting jabs. Once again, I'm not gonna pull really big yet. This is kind of a big pull. Make sure you heal. Okay. There's one up here. Lets me hit it. Then I get the ones up top here. Now I can go back in, go into skills, and now I can level up my snipe. Focused aim's alright. I always go with the lethal, whatever. Now I can pull a little bit bigger. Should be able to. I'm gonna put that one into health. Oh, somebody's pulling. If you see somebody pulling, just follow them. It's a terrible pull, actually, when I'm looking at it. Horrible pull. Good stuff though. Nah, I could go ahead and pull to the side. Now I can run out of stamina really a lot. That's why I want some recovery. Wait for respawn. It'll be coming. He just pulled really bad. He had some bad pulls. Reloads health. Yeah, that was a terrible pull. Terrible pull. Boy, it messed up the entire spawn area. Uh-oh. Dude's gonna whack me, man. Dude, you're killing me. Dude, your pulls suck. Whoever taught people how to pull in this game, ugh. Don't worry about that. Really? Out of that. I'll have to draw up, do some heavy attacks on some of these pulls. He's gonna get that side, or hopefully. Don't pull, dude. You're gonna make him reset. Don't pull away, dude. Jesus. As you guys can see, you know, you can level up pretty fast. Experience scrolls come in handy if they really do. Who in the heck is the most terrible pullers in the world? Why does that keep resetting too? Interesting. Level 10. I don't know why that one didn't pull. Oh. All right. Oh. friggin' gunk. What's my inventory space look like? Full. Okay, so we don't have. Yeah, we just unlocked it. There is a sky shard up here, but you know we've already been here, so we unlocked it. So now we can go back, sell some stuff now, and good to go. And that's how you start mass leveling. Dude, Mars, yo, what's up, dude? Sage, how you been? Dude, pretty good, man. What's up, dude? Just kicking it, man. Waiting for the patch to come out. Same dude, I've been having trouble with some random accounts trying to claim my... Oh, dude, that sucks, saying. For real? Dude, that would suck. So, I'm a level 11 now. Just started. Pretty cake. Now, one experience scroll, a little, fine tuning, and yeah.
Do you know how long I've been looking?
We know how to grind it out, right? But for the players who don't, now you do. It's, that's how we grind it out. Of course, that doesn't help us with skill points, sky shards, everything else. We still have to go get all that stuff. So I'm going to come here, and then I'm going to sell the stuff, and then we're going to break down. Why? Because we need material. Because we use stuff for crafting, and we want to recycle as much as we can. Plus, that'll help us level, is deconning stuff. So we're going to not include things from the bank. Make sure it's none of our good stuff. We'll break that down. And then we'll get certified here in a little bit. And then I'm going to join the Fighters Guild. While I'm here, we'll want to keep that.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
And now let's go join our Fighters Guild. Actually, I think I have to go to my main dude. So I'll have to travel there and go do that really quick. To the Aldermarian Dominion Fighters Guild. He's so slow. I know I do need to level him, but I think we have the capital unlocked, don't we? We don't have the capital unlocked. For real, for real. Damn it. You know, that just stinks. So, to the docks we go. Back to the docks. You definitely want to get Fighters Guild if you're going to be a stand player all day, every day. You want a PvP. After experience scroll wears off, I shouldn't be worrying about this, but I need to get that taken care of right away, as soon as possible. It's killing me. Being so slow. Okay, to the docks, and then we'll go to AD. Okay, so
I can fit you. Walk with the three.
in Ardon. And I think there is a fighters guild right here, if I'm not mistaken. And we are going to go over here and join it, because this is the starting area, and this is the place where my Harvard quest is as well.
Adventurer, you're the one I seek.
I am the one everyone seeks. Okay.
You can't run, you can't keep up. Those that can't keep up get left behind.
Come in here.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
Talk to him.
Welcome to our hall. Excellent. Right. Our new guild master is...
I'm ready to join. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Alright. Now we can get an alti slotted. So, we got Fighters Guild. I always take the Intimidating for the quest. Whatever. It'll level up as we come in. Okay, now increase your stealth detection. Increase your movement speed by 3 and your physical and spell penetration by 400 after you use a roll dodge. Okay, so this is all getting changed, and I'm glad they're doing it. Recovery is really nice on here. Your max stam is really good as well, but they're giving it a crit value, and I'm glad that they are changing a few minor things with the poor wood elf. So okay, we're gonna put 2 points in here, the rest go into stam. Now we have 6 more points to distribute. We're going to morph our volley into endless hail. We're going to get the accuracy is good. Eventually we want the damage bonus as much as possible. Right there, Hawkeye's the biggest one, but we'll hold off. We're got to be sparing on our point distribution. This one's a big one. Okay. Medium armor. We definitely want to take that. We want to take our recovery. Okay. And then we go back to the place we just came from. And we check our increased experience. We got 34 minutes left. We're good. There's the way shrine. So I wasn't so slow. I really needed to get rapids. Don't worry, it'll happen today.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
Okay.
This one does not know, but he hopes
We go
his
back,
family is safe in
and we
the
go back to Sentinel. Now, I know the Sky Shard's there, I'm just not going to get it right away. I had my 8-act hacked a few years. Oh my god, dude. Did you, Mars? Yeah, I was the day only saying Force on YouTube till someone made an account. Someone made an account on your name? Why do people do that? Like, why? You know how many times I see Mystic Ravens, and like I'm like I was a Mystic Raven in MMOs forever. Look how slow I am. I'm so slow. Why do people do that? I mean, I get it. Like some things, you know, sooner or later. But dude, like, yeah, I don't know too many people, you know, who had like your stuff. I mean, I get the whole saying thing, but like what you had going on, it was unique. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I think I'm faster off the mount at this point. Now we know there's people farming. I just don't know where they're at. Why did these pull? Dude, stuff is nasty. Ah. No, 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 no. Dude, who teaches these people how to pull? Worst pullers I've ever seen, man. Dude, your pulling skills need work. Wait for the respawn. There it is. This up now, so might as well take it. That one will just see me. What? You know what? Whatever. Did somebody get the other? Seriously? You're killing me! Can't even be a good assistant. This works the Fighters Guild too, because they're undead. Dang, if that went off, I got interrupted. Hit it. Good. Now that's a puller. Thank you. Oh, no. No. It's time for a gear upgrade, I can tell. That one's not there. This stuff that'll kill you. There we go. Close. Hold on. They're gonna die soon. Jeez. Alright. Let's check the inventory. We're full. So we go back and then we take a look, and that should give us 20 minutes. It only took 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. It's nuts, man. That's how fast we level in this game, man. That's what we do. Why do people do this rather than actually doing quests? Because you can pull larger mobs. And this is just for alts. On mains, we always do quests because we want the achievements, or, you know, it unlocks different things on mains. Obviously, we do. Everybody does quests on mains just for accomplishments, or, you know, to unlock a different, thing in the game. And some things that you do have to do that, and you'll find like, oh my god, you know, I got to do like Sigil Order. You have to do like some of the quest line to start the Sigil Order, right? It's unavoidable. So if you want to do the Sigil, get the Sigil skill line, you do have to do some of the quests. But if we have alts, we don't do quests on all the alts because we've already done it. So it's like, do we want to go do that again and again and again and again? No. So basically we use experience scrolls, and we farm up, we mass farm our alts. Now, like I said, on other tunes, now we pretty much, main tunes, we always do like the main skill line or whatever. These are just alts or characters that we want to PvP with, or we want to get more dailies in and maximize, getting that done. Oh, now I do. And there we go. There's that. We'll decon this.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Cool. Put one. Get it up. Now we got Fighters Guild. I don't take the silver bolts. If you want to take silver bolts, there are a couple of bow builds that they definitely use this, and it hits hard. I'm telling you, PvP, that's insane. I always go for at least the Expert Hunter and, of course, the Trap. I think, that the meta players would definitely, say that's accurate. Whatever. Once again, passives are very important. When activating, gain minor protection. Yes. Increase your movement speed by 3%, your physical spell. Yeah, I want movement speed for sure. Improve sneak. It's not like I'm going to be a sneaky dude. And it could be with like invis pots and come popping out and How many Wood Elf Stamplars do we see? Not very many, man. I don't think. You usually see Wood Elves as... I'm glad they're kind of revamping Wood Elf. I feel like a Wood Elf was only like... It only got love in one class. It was like, that's the killer aspect. Okay. I still can't do dual wield yet. When I do, then I want to go ahead and whatever. I should switch out gear, but I need to enchant. I still have a few minutes, so I'm going to maximize my allotted time. If I can get another 15 minutes in, I'll get another 15 minutes and get another level, and then whatever. I can max level a tune in like a day. Getting his skill points and everything else up there, that's a little bit more of a feat. That's a little bit more of a feat. Getting him properly geared and everything set up, that takes a couple days. It's Irish's fault that I'm making this because he made me think about my Stamplar. The bastard.
Has need of you, comrade.
I love him. But he made me, he's like, dude, you know, I was like, oh man, right? I loved my Stamplar. He hit so hard too. God, he hit so hard. I had him on a red guard at the time. And I mean, I could have went like with the red guard, but I felt like red guard, you know, it's still a good stamp tune, but, you know, orcs were really nice, Nord's good, you know. Khajiit, of course, Khajiit's always good, you know. Khajiit is, you know. That stuff is so nasty. I hate getting puked on by him. Heal for my life. Yeah, we just do it because they're alts. Whatever. Boy. I just don't want to stand in the puke. They're so disgusting, man. It's like, slow them down by vomit. These things will notice me, so I'm just gonna, these things won't stay, but it'll be kind of like, I'm trying to get a couple heavy pulls in. You gross. I'm stuck in a log. So gross. No! That's why I knew I should have got my gear. The gear deteriorates after so many levels. It's not as good. Around level 10 is when I do switch out my gear. But I was like, I know I could pull this level out. Okay. We'll get it. It's the puke, and I have the stupid log, man. Well, the gears don't help me at this level anymore. Alright. Who? Man, who pulls? Whoever pulls is the god worst puller in history. Alright. Sometimes you can get these to follow, but you kind of have to, like, tree line it, and hopefully they're so slow that when you cut back, you can place them all right here. Sludge. It's close. Those will notice. Frigate. Good enough. Now we have my dual wield. Now it's done. Inventory space, 51. I mean, we could go a little bit more, but, you know, I only have a couple minutes on this scroll, 8 minutes. Yeah, it's fine. It did what I wanted it to do, what I needed it to do. That's the only thing I really cared about. Now I'll just go back and we'll set up the next level. Laugh out loud. Dunmer's a close second, but the fact that Orc gets so much healing on top of adding health, they'll be better spot. Dunmer will be a close in my opinion. Khajiit, I need to play it a lot more. Play a little more. Khajiit, I think Khajiit is a well-rounded. I mean, for crit, you know, depending on what set you're going with. That's what I'm always telling people, you know, you definitely want to pay attention to the passives, because those passives will determine a crit value, you know, if a certain set is going to be more beneficial for that race. That's why not all the races are really, you know, designed with the idea of, you know, being, you know, appropriated in the same gear, right? So I always tell people, like, I wish ZOS would do this. Like, give them each one a base stat, like one towards offense, one towards, like, you know, a defense of something, you know, like, you know, spell resistance, physical resistance, healing received, you know, then also then do, you know, something like a stat like increased weapon damage, crit, recovery. You know what I'm saying? Give them all something like that, but switch it up. So each class has a defensive, or, you know, a beneficial defense, a beneficial offense, and a beneficial support, you know, towards all the races. Instead, the way they do it is like something like towards sneak and roll dodge. And why? I don't get that. Like, I still scratch my head at sometimes what they think. Like, you know, why? You know?
What can I do for you?
But, whatever. You know, if you give, like for example, make Khajiit and Wood Elf slightly different. Both give them a crit capability, but give one, like if you were going to give them both, like, a crit, give one a better, you know, resistance. Like, he's got a resistance to poison. Give Khajiit a resistance towards physical damage. You see what I'm saying? You know, one has, you know, a resistance to poison. Another one might have a resistance to bleed or physical damage, slight. You know, then one gets a, you know, a recovery. One gets, you know, a weapon damage. You know, or one gets a weapon damage. One gets max stam. That's simple. Things like that is what why I keep scratching my head. What ZOS sometimes, you know, there's different combinations to make them a little bit more realistic in that essence. I mean, it's minuscule, really. The max stam and the max weapon damage are the most important elements. You know, like, I just knew these changes were going to be affected, so I wanted to take it for the crit. But increase my movement speed by 3 and your physical and spell penetration. I'm going to get a physical pen towards this. Dude, that means what? I need less penetration. That's a good stat. That's a great stat to have. My recovery, great stat to have. Increase max stam and poison, great stats. That's why I'm saying, you know, if they're going to do like crit and whatever, you know, it's fine. But, you know, a lot of times I was like, you know, what should I be making this tune? And then I thought to myself, you know, I'm going to go with Wood Elf. Because I don't want to be dependent on this dude like the orc. My orc is dependent on crit sets. I don't want to be as dependent on crit sets with this tune. Because the passive, right? So I was like, you know, if I can get away with not needing as much crit value, then I'm going to be better off in that essence. So, yep. Just started him and he's already a level 15. He's so going to be he'll be my friend too. He'll be my friend to improve sneak, whatever. Hey, you know what? Did you guys see the changes to heavy armor? I'm impressed. Not all the way. I'm not going to give them 100% credit, but they finally caught on. You penalize the movement speed of heavy, and you do damage reduction for every piece of heavy. I'm impressed. You know? There are a couple of things I would tweak, but ZeniMax finally caught on. You know, they're like, how do we fix it? You know, finally. Good job, ZOS. Good job. So heavy armor is getting a big punch in the mouth on offensive output. I mean, you always did to an extent, but it's really getting punched in the mouth. And it should. It's defensive. The more heavier armor you have, you can't swing a sword as fast or in real life as you could with leather because you're being, you know, you got weight on you. So it makes sense. I'm very impressed. Very. Okay, I'm going to slot the radical sweep just so I have an ulti. And then, but we'll get them hammered out. We'll get them hammered out. Yeah, with axes being changed to an extra 8% crit per, I wonder how good that'll be with Khajiit with the dual axe. You know, is it still going to be bleeds though too? Because that's crit with bleed. Woof. I like that idea. Yeah. Maybe a Khajiit Nightblade with dual axes. That would be, dude. Bleed. Yeah, like a bleed crit. Yeah, that would be crazy. I may still run heavy on my Red Guard next patch. I think I could build around it. Red Guard needs heavy. Red Guard's really good in heavy. A Red Guard is good in heavy. It is. It is. It's a strong class in heavy. But you play Stam, Mars. I take your advice every day of the week when it comes to Stam. I would definitely take your, especially if it's a Stam DK. Yeah, with Redguard, dude, I would always come to you and ask you. That class is religious to you, man. So of course I would definitely I like DK. I like Khajiit. On my PS, I have a Khajiit DK. I took it for the crit intentionally, and I loved it. I loved it for that. I loved it. But would I put him in heavy armor? Nah. No. I mean, I could say a lot of things, but he wasn't built more. He was built more for PvE than PvP. But PvE, man, I use the Sunder Flame on him too, due to the passives. So I run Sunder, right? And then I take a very small, I forget what other set I put him in, but I think I had him in a trial set. I have to check. But, well, I mean, if I get on my PlayStation, I haven't been on my PlayStation for months. For, almost a year, actually. Actually, I haven't been on my PlayStation, period. My kids utilize my television. I'm mainly on my computer if I need to do anything. But, Bo, once we get the Poison Arrow, we'll definitely be hitting that as well. So, yuppers, man. Oh my gosh. It's going to be really nice. I never go with this right away. That's one thing. I mean, I like it because of the blades, but I just don't go with it. I definitely, the agility and everything else, big time prep, And, I think a lot of these new configurations are going to be really cool. It's just that movement speed that concerns me. Might switch to steed. Nah, they are doing the bleed from axes and swords are going to be an extra weapon damage. Oh, okay. Axes get increased critical damage and healing, right? Yep. Okay. So the axes aren't going to bleed anymore. So what is there any bleed? What's going to do bleeds? Sunder Flame and Way of the Fire. Yeah, it's a great setup. That's a great setup. Figure that Khajiit with Briarheart should be interesting. Briarheart's still good. I really like Briarheart, especially with it procs really good on DK. I can't. There's so many. Briarheart doesn't proc as well on like my blade. As the poison, if I get poison, but when you drop all the poison dots on a DK, Briarheart proc is just insane. It's just like its upkeep is like constant because of the dots. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, jeez. I mean, I just feel like the dots keep the uptime constant. So, unless they changed it. I haven't checked out the set, really. I haven't been paying attention. Used to proc on damage. So, but, critical damage anyways. But, yeah, when you do a crit, the dot crits, boom, 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 proc, 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 proc. All day, every day. Direct damage definitely has a lack for the Briarheart. If you have a heavy dot build, man, that upkeep is really nice. Strong. If the weapon skills are active, like Rending Blood, Craze, Rending, and Carve, they add a new debuff to take its place. Yeah, Carve, I use Carve in my PvE for my Stamp Sword. I've tried to use Carve in PvP before, and I just feel like it's not as effective as Render. I felt Render was just a little bit better than, the Carve. I know. I just felt like Render was a better ability, for that effect than a Carve. I mean, it's a great idea, have an AoE bleed, but, the practicality, it just, you need, if you're going to be in that close, you need that heal, man. Ren's got that for you. You know, that's the thing about the Stam DKs, man. You know, all I ever see is like dual shield. I see either a dual shield, a shield, and a dual, or a shield and a 2H. And they're both scary to me. I know why the Stam DKs take the you know, the 2H. You know, they like either the D swing or the finisher. But what scares me are DKs with dual, because I know the Ren's coming. Like, I know they've already got a ton of sustain. I know they already have a ton of sustain. But a DK with, you know, like whirl on a whirlwind with Ren, I mean, next thing you know, you're getting major fractured as soon as they breathe on your ass. All right? Then they're going to go ahead, dot you up. They put the bleed on you. Even if you have a cleanse, you have to multiple cleanse if you're a Templar at that point. You can't cleanse all. That's what I'm trying to say with Ren and all the dots. Templars can be a pain in the ass because of the lack of direct. But all of a sudden, as soon as all those dots stack, and then you see the world come up, you know you're fucking toast, and you can't do shit about it, man. Their sustain is just so ungodly. Yeah, direct damage, the 2H gives them that. I'll give you that. But, you know, scary as hell to see a Stam DK with a shield, because you know you're getting bashed. You know you're going to get a bash in your face. Boom, you get bashed. Next thing you know, the breath comes out, the dots are on. Next thing you know, you rended, and here comes the spin. Bam, and you're just like lights out. Lights the fuck out. I'm like, this sucks. You didn't even stand a breath of a chance. I've been trying to put a Way of the Fire into my current build. I haven't been 400 CP days. It's how you use it. It's a tooltip similar to Deep Slash now. If you run Malakath with Carb, it can work, but you're like rely on dots. Or okay, rending DK is overperforming, especially with yeah, dude, rending DK. Dude, like, I was against a Stam DK. I got shield bashed, right? Hard stun, boom. All of a sudden, next thing you know, breath, the other DK ability, there was 2 DK abilities that came flying after. Then I got rended, and all I saw was dot, 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 and then spin. Boom. Lights out. I was just like, oh my God. And the Stam DKs are using the mag flame to pull stealthers out. That's what I do on my mag DK. I play mag DK like a beast. I'll play a mag like no other motherfucker. But I can't pull a Stam because I can't. I'm not used to playing it like you guys, man. You guys maintain Stam DKs like champs. I can't do it as effectively. I have a hard time managing resources as it is, and my heavy follow-ups aren't the best. So I know, you know, once you get resource management down, the Stam DK is way, but the Ren DKs are just nasty. Those scare me worse than the 2H DKs. DKs scare me to begin with if I'm on a blade. You know, if I'm on a sword, if I was on a mag sword, you know, it's hit and miss, right? That's a hit and miss situation. It can be a real hit and miss. But honestly, like Stam Sork right now, I feel Stam Sork's in a really nice placement. It's strong, but I don't feel like it's overpowered. You know, against melee, Stam Sork and DK is a good matchup. But, like, Magtoons, like, it depends, man. You don't want to be up in their grill. You definitely don't. I feel like the Stam Blade needs a little something. Not much. I think the next update with the changes will be a positive for medium armor. I just feel like medium armor is going to get a lot of attention right there, finally. And it's due. It's time. It's time. You know, it's been years since we've seen medium PvP builds, and I just feel like it's a time situation. Rending on DK is a pain to fight. A good one. Dude, I can't. That's what I'm trying to say. Flames of Oblivion is really good from what I've heard. Yeah, Flames of Oblivion, man. I'm on my, I use Flames of Oblivion on my mag. They pull out stealthers they're like heat-seeking missiles. Like a blade, if they see it they need to hit them up real quick because they know they can't hide. It's a ticking time bomb. Every so many seconds it cycles and just flies to stealth players. It doesn't matter if you have a pie. That thing's flying towards you. Next thing you know though, and it raises your crit. May spell crit though, not stam. I could be wrong. I have to check. But I know spell crit for sure for barring it. But I need to check the tooltip. I do know that Ren DKs are just, they're disgusting, man. They are, I know a lot of people like the shield 2H. And I will face one of those before a shield dual wield DK. Because the dots are just, DKs already have an insane amount of dots. Now you're adding another dot. Another sustain effect. And on top of it, a proc finisher on a spin. Those dudes are just freaking wrecking. They go into piles and just rip. I'm like, ugh. I'm just like grasping for breath. I'm like, ugh. It wouldn't be so bad if a bash wasn't in my face. As soon as I get a bash in my face, ugh. Oh, God. It makes me mad, man. Because it's like, even if I break a stun, it's too late. It's too little, too late. And I feel like bash is so much better than chain. I still see a lot of Stam DKs pull chain, but you know what? That CC for the bash, it's just too gravy, man. Too gravy. Too gravy. Nah, it's major savagery. Go figure. Right. I was kind of wondering how it went. Flame has pretty high tooltip. I've been hitting between 5 to 7. Jeez. Boy, guys, I'm telling you, if you guys are going to play Stam DK, you better go check out Mars. If you guys are playing other Stam, well, even Saiyan, I think you have Stam DK. You guys better be checking out Saiyan, too. These guys, man, these guys play Stam, man. Ooh. I play it. I'm not good at it. That's why I reference these guys. I reference the people who know. I don't do Stam so well. We know my sustain sucks. But, yeah. Oh, God. So gross. Anyways, man, I'm going to cut it. Mars, thank you for stopping in, saying Irish, my dude. All of the peeps. Thank you, guys. If you guys don't know who they are, go check them out. Show them some love. Seriously, if you're going to play Stam, look these dudes up, man. Even Mag. Some of them play Mag. I know saying it's got a multitude of things going on. But you want Stam DK? You want Stam? You go check out Mars, man. Go check him out, man. Seriously. Dude's real. All right, man. Love you guys. Always. Every day. Mr. Craven, Mystics MMOs. Peace.